Hey guys, Kurt here of NK Garage, and today we got a special video. I went shopping on eBay, and well, I found something very unique. There's only one of them, was only one of them on eBay, so I just kind of had to have it, and I bought it. And there's a reason for that, but let's get this open, let's show you guys what that is, and then we'll talk about what it's for and why. So, I gotta find a knife. I should have done that before. Thanks, Nick. This is gonna be cool. Pretty well packed too. Oh, there's packing peanuts in it. My favorite. Well, that's what we bought. We bought packing peanuts. I'm just kidding. Oh, this is gonna be so much fun. There it is. This is what I had to have. Obviously, Proto tools with the lady logo, Proto Los Angeles. I mean, it doesn't get any cooler than that. This is the Proto Los Angeles adjustable wrench tool board. And it's actually made out of plywood. It's not that particle board that they used later on. Pretty cool. So basically, your 24-inch goes here. Then I think your 18-inch goes there. I'm not really sure. We're going to have to play around with it. I know these part numbers. You got the 4-inch, 6-inch, 8-inch, 10-inch, 12-inch, 16. But then we have these 824, 818, 814, 810, 808, 806, 720S. I'm going to have to do a little bit of research. We only have a few of the Proto Los Angeles adjustable wrenches, but we do have a lot of other Protos. So we're going to fill it up with what we got, and then we'll make it a goal to just keep working on it and get it full original Proto Los Angeles. And you guys probably know, if you're a regular viewer, I have a problem with letting go of adjustable wrenches. I buy them all the time. I just have to have them. There's something about the adjustable wrench that just gets me all excited inside. And we have a collection. There's about 40 of them just here. We have more, but this is the tool room, you know. I mean, what's a tool room without 40 adjustable wrenches anyways? I brought these from my collection at home. This is a Proto Los Angeles 12-inch, the 712S. This one is not a Los Angeles, but it's a close looker. It's the Proto Professional with the black oxide. So we might have more of those in here. I'll have to take a look. It's going to be fun. Our plan is to hang this right here. Basically kind of where the wrenches are now, but shifted over to the right a little bit. Kind of centered here right above the pliers. It's a 24 by 24 inch board, so it's going to be right around here. So I got to get all this stuff off the wall, get this organized, and figure out how we're going to mount that. Looks like it's got just drilled holes in the wood, so we can probably just screw right through, but we got to figure out where there are studs and where there aren't studs. So it'll be fun. I'm going to work on that now, and then we'll tune in with you guys in a little bit and show you how we did. All right, guys, I made some progress. I partially cleared the area where the tool board will go. Basically, this pegboard has some just thin little strips of pine wood back here. So we're going to try to tap into that. I'm going to go an inch off of the ceiling just to have a little bit of clearance for the adjustable wrenches. I tested that and it's plenty. And we're going to be trying to hit the wood strip behind here, up at the top, and up on the top left. We won't be able to get anything in down here because there's just nothing behind there, but we will be able to get one 2, 3, 4, and 5 screws, which should be plenty. So we're going to go ahead and put that in now. And then comes the fun part. It's filling it up. All right, guys. We got the tool board hung on the wall. And then I segregated our Proto wrenches from our non-Proto wrenches. So these are not all Proto Los Angeles. I actually only have two, the 10 and the 12. But we do have a lot of other beautiful Proto wrenches like these. We have about 4 different sizes of these Proto Professional black oxide. We got some chrome wrenches like the little 4-inch here. Very nice. So clearly we have some work cut out for us. We have never gotten a 24-inch adjustable wrench of any size or a 20-inch. I've got a 15 in the 16 spot, and I don't have any of these part numbers down here. So I'm going to have to work on that as well. Got to look that up. But it's hung right here, kind of centered. We were a little bit limited. Nick used to have a heater in here, and we still have the piping with the valves in the way, so we kind of just pushed it over to the right a little bit. And then we've got our old adjustable wrench collection. You know, the whole purpose of this was to get organized and maybe reduce the hoard, but now I'm just thinking about getting more tool boards because I'm addicted now. But we'll see about that. So it was cool. I really love this tool board. I think the Proto Los Angeles with the lady logo is probably the most iconic of all the Proto logos. Definitely, you know, a real piece of history right there. And it's a nice sturdy wooden board, so just gonna have to hunt down and find the rest of these wrenches. And before we go with today's video, while we're talking about things that came in the mail, this has been, I've been procrastinating this. So a couple months ago, George from You Wanna Watch sent me a wonderful gift, and I had this idea of doing like a whole restoration and finding more parts for it and doing this whole awesome video on it. And maybe that'll come eventually, but just haven't had the time. So I just want to show you guys what George sent me so that I can thank him properly for his contribution to the channel. So George sent me this. This is the NK press, and it's a swaging tool. So he got this at the flea market, and it's a nice vintage model. You know, it says the National Telephone Supply Co., Cleveland, Ohio on here. And on the back, it's marked NK Press. And these are really cool because with swaging, we had all of this other stuff. All of these swaging bits. We had 2 of these swaging heads, but we never had the actual handle, the tool. So we've been looking for that for a while. So when he found it, I kind of asked him, you know, if he'd be willing to pass that on, and he was definitely able to do that. And I'm very, very thankful that he did. We don't really know anything about swaging, but basically you can take metal cable, braided metal cable, and just crimp these connectors on instead of using those old school or the, you know, the homeowner style, those little things, the wire nut things. We got the 2 nuts. They're just big and bulky, and pain in the butt. This is way easier and way better. So at some point we'll get this thing cleaned up. We have 2 heads that are in much better condition. Of course, each head is related with a certain size, and we have 2 of these gauges here. So there's different types, like these double ones, but then you also have the circle ones. So we have a lot to learn about this. A fellow YouTuber or YouTube viewer, he might be coming out with a channel soon, but Chris K sent me the instruction manual. He's pretty knowledgeable in NK Press. He has a lot of NK Press tools and has done a lot of swaging before. So he sent me the instruction manual, and we're just going to have to figure out how to use this thing, figure out where to get more swaging heads and gauges, and then we can at least do some swaging, which will be really good for us because we do use cable from time to time pretty frequently, and this is a much better way to do it. So thank you, George. I really appreciate it. At some point I'm going to give this the cleaning it deserves. Just haven't had the time yet. So that's it for today. I want to thank you guys for watching. You know, it's been an awesome thing to get this tool board. It was $100 out the door. I paid $60 for the board plus 40 for shipping, and I think it was really awesome. So it's going to really help us put the Proto collection together, because before, whenever all the wrenches were just kind of piled up on the pegs, it was hard to tell which ones we did and didn't have for Proto. So that's the key brand for us for adjustable wrenches. So it's really awesome. So thank you guys for watching, and have a great day.